Turn up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 47 of the podcast. Welcoming again, Evangeline Grace Young. She's famous now. Episode 47. We're chilling. www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford the M. Boom. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm. And now all I hear is like mouth noises. It's really bothering me.
Oh, God. I can't. I got you.
Episode 47.
Yeah.
Episode 47.
Welcome.
We're here.
Welcome back.
We're getting awfully close to a year mark.
Yes.
We're right there. We're on the cusp.
And we got to do something for that.
Yeah, we have an event idea.
Really?
Yes.
Can you say
Yeah.
it or no? Because it's a surprise.
Our PR team is telling us not to.
Oh, the Illuminati.
No, okay.
Alex Bonner told us.
Yeah, we got to get Alex on the team.
I think it'd be cool to. Oh, I guess we got to figure it out first. I don't want to.
Okay, don't say
jump to the gun.
Maybe if we say it, people will be like, oh, cool. Yeah.
So we're okay. So I'll say this.
Yes.
We're thinking about doing a live like showing, like
Yeah.
and then like having an event so like who any of our friends could come or whoever wants to come comes and like rotate in and out.
Kind of like a New Year's, end of the year kind of party.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
fun.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Because it matches up kind of perfectly.
Yeah,
It's like in January.
it's damn near. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool.
That's a great idea.
If you're interested, let us know.
Boom.
We'll come to your place.
Boom.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Manners, dude.
I said excuse me.
You did.
I burped. I said,
What have you eaten today that's making you burp so much?
I just had a delicious panini.
Okay.
Panini. Honestly,
Classic.
paninis are pretty good.
Do I need to be closer?
Just a little bit. It's fine.
That was a subtle. Oh God.
I'm gonna stop.
Maybe not.
How you feeling? Oh, I want to start. Oh, before you get into it, don't
I'm
say
like
it.
all over the place right now.
No. I want to do this.
Okay.
This is gonna be new.
Take the reins.
I'm gonna stand up. This is gonna be new. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Start the podcast every time. Every time I have a podcast now. Every week.
Okay.
We're gonna do this thing called the Grateful Minute. Okay.
Oh, great,
Ooh.
great.
I'm gonna teach you about this. So I used to do this in
Okay.
class. What we do is we go around, right? Each one of us, we say one thing we're grateful for, and that's how we start.
Okay.
Fair?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a segment.
Fair.
Yeah. Sure.
Deal.
Okay.
You have to start though.
Okay. I'm grateful for one thing, and trust your gut, whatever it is. I'm grateful for my car, I think, today. The reason being,
Lame answer. I'm just
come on,
kidding.
let me tell you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say this. I'm grateful for my car because I get to like go to the city, right? I get to travel all these miles. I live in a totally different place.
Yes.
But I get to travel all these fucking miles to New York fucking City, rehearse a crazy ass Eugene O'Neill play, right? And then meet up after going to Champs with my homie, Adam Lauder, shout out, Tori Ramesh, shout out.
Shut up.
I gotta meet up with my homie Vange, get in the car, come do a podcast with you
Yep.
in West whatever we're in.
Yeah.
Hudson.
Weehawken.
Exactly. So I'm grateful for my car today.
Nice.
4 wheels
Yeah.
and an engine.
Wow. Sometimes when you think about it, it's like if you lost your car, like my life would be over.
You're not doing shit.
Yeah. Like I
world
literally
becomes
work an
smaller.
hour away.
Yeah.
Even to like, let's say I was living alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like my house,
Yeah.
like where I'm at right now, if it's 15 minutes from anything.
Yeah.
Across a whole like reservoir, like
it absolutely is.
bridge and everything.
Yeah.
So I could die. So yeah, you know what? I agree, man. I'm thankful for my car as well.
You can't steal.
I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not gonna, obviously, you know, I get you. I'm relating.
Okay. Let's establish
that.
rules now, though. So for future.
I can't say that I agree.
You can agree. You can definitely agree. I'm not fighting.
No repeating answers.
But you can't answer
yeah.
with an answer that was answered already.
All right.
That's not the answer.
Oh shit.
This episode's going to be fuck.
Yeah, I feel like we're like all hyped.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm
I've had
thankful.
7 coffees today, too.
Me too.
I fucking drank so many coffees.
Stop it.
You're just going to be doing fucking noises the whole fucking.
All right, I'm thankful for.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for this podcast. Every week we come here and we have amazing guests like today.
Thank you.
Welcoming back Evangeline, episode 47. And I could just do this every week, and I know that I can trust Dave as a person to follow through these things, you know? And always, I don't know, it's very uplifting and makes me very happy in life. And I like that.
Got you, bro.
Oh, no,
like
no
that.
fist pound for Evangeline, huh?
No. You get to.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
That's
right?
good.
Yeah.
Grateful for the podcast.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, I'm very grateful for, we'll talk about it, but just this TV show that Emergence.
Yeah.
And we just wrapped it and had our like wrap party on Sunday, and just golden
Shout out,
people.
shout out.
Congratulations.
What,
Oh my
what,
God.
what time? What channel? What time?
It's so they're on their little winter hiatus right now.
Winter
but you
hiatus.
can catch up on Hulu.
Catch up on Hulu.
Emergence
Okay.
on ABC, but it airs Tuesdays 10 p.m. 10 Central on ABC.
Prime time. Prime
That's
time.
right.
Our
Emergence.
girl's prime time now.
Oh my God.
When you came on the podcast last time,
I got a little more nervous. Right.
did you?
Just gonna say.
Yeah. Did your stomach like sink
Yeah.
a bit?
I'm like, I hear my breathing.
That's when you know you're in a fuck. When you're uncomfortable, and is when you can hear your own breath.
For me, it's this. When I hear that, when I get, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
We're gonna lose everyone who ever wants to listen to this thing. No one's gonna listen anymore. You came last time, and you were just a little bird breaking out of the little shell in the little wee nest up in the tree,
Oh yeah.
barely spreading wings, just starting to kind of nuzzle out of the shell. You know what I mean? Big scary city.
yeah.
You know?
I remember that.
You know, just totally afraid of
Yeah.
everything, and then like
Yeah.
now.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Growing
Now you're a
up.
superstar. Now you're on TV, and I want to get into it. I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get into this.
Okay.
We don't hang out because you're busy. Because you're fucking on a
I'm
TV
not the
show.
only one who doesn't. You're busy too.
Whoa.
It's okay though.
Yeah, I asked you to
I'm
hang
not-
out a lot actually, and you never.
Back to Evangeline.
Back to me.
So how's it been? What was it like? Just getting on the show. Like who'd you call? How'd the first phone call go? Van, you got the show.
It was my mom for sure. My mom.
Mama Dukes.
Because she knew that I was auditioning for it, and I was I called her first, I think, and initially it was just a little 2-line part, playing this girl Daphne. I play the lead of the show is the chief of police of a Long Island town, and I play basically her administrative assistant in the police the precinct, and so I just had these like 2 lines, and then I got the part, and it was cool too because the casting was like they didn't know really like they could have been anything, like it was like age range like 22 to 45, like any race, you know, it was like huge kind of like blank slate, and then I got the part, and then had a lot of fun with it, and then they really liked what I did, and they kept just kind of bringing my character back.
Keep calling you back.
Yeah.
Yo.
Wow. So it started at 2 lines.
What did we say on the show last time you came on? Do you remember? I said, if you don't cast this fucking girl,
Oh, so you're taking
I said,
credit.
you're fucking making a huge fucking mistake.
Wasn't that was for a different audition? Though,
Totally
wasn't
different
it?
audition.
Totally different.
Completely different audition. But I meant what I fucking said. And I was right.
Wow. So you're
was
taking
right.
credit, man.
Fucking day one, dude, I knew. I fucking knew. I said that shit from day one, dude. And now you made the right fucking decision. Emergence, shout out, dude. That casting department nailed it. You're killing the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How fulfilled do you feel? You feel fulfilled?
Honestly, like the whole thing was just such a I mean really just truly delightful and very meaningful, like a whole experience, but just it was so surprising because I never expected to be included like that, and the other cast who are like some actors that I had like grown up watching on television, or you know, just like really had a lot of respect for, have still a lot of respect for. Allison Tolman is the lead of the show. Donald Faison, my friend Owen, and Robert Bailey Jr.
shout out.
Just like really, really great guys. Clancy Brown. I mean,
Shout
so many great people. Really, really just excellent actors. Everybody in the show, and just such kind human beings
Yeah.
too. Like people who really love their job, and just like and really like included me. You know, from day one, and I've become good buddies with these guys, and it's just like it was such a pleasure. And people were so, not that I didn't expect it to not be this way, but I was just really like overwhelmed by how supportive everyone was, and like jazzed for me. Like when they kind of were writing my character more and more, like all these guys were just like, oh my god, like dude, like so happy they brought your character back, like that's so awesome. And it was very. Just such a top to bottom, like wonderful experience. And these guys are my friends. And I got to work with just amazing, like, because every episode there's a new director and a new writer that's on. And everybody works really hard, just really like wonderful creative people. So yeah, anyway, and there's people I didn't mention too. There's amazing cast, even people I didn't mention, but yeah, anyway.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for that. And we just wrapped. They're still filming the last episode. I think they wrap on Friday, but I wrapped on Wednesday, and it was really
You're
Wow.
all wrapped.
very special. Yeah,
How did it go? How was the wrap?
it was great. Really, and they gave me a send off and everything, which is like I love that stuff so much. Like
Yeah.
just to be with the entire like crew and cast and like it was very emotional. It was very
Yeah,
emotional.
really, yeah.
It was just it was really overwhelming, and I just like could not be more grateful
Wow.
for being able to be a part of that. It was really, really special.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
and it's a great show. It's a really, really great
It
show.
is a good show.
So check it out.
I've been
Give it
following
a
up.
watch. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think the coolest thing, just in general, about this whole experience you've had over the past year is like, I always rewind to like the day on stage when we met at that Philly, and how like we had this like really cool like tight friendship, and how like we would talk about this all the time. Like I would tell you my frustrations, and you would tell me yours, and we would help each other out through like these lulls and boosting each other a bit, and always believing in each other.
Yeah.
Like to this
100%.
moment, and like to see it happen for you was like the coolest fucking. It was like the best call ever.
Cool.
And then to hear like you were getting written when you told me like they were writing more for you, I was like, I know.
Yeah, I already knew.
I knew.
So nice.
I was so fucking confident, and like you know when like you know something, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I just used to tell you like I'd give my wallet to somebody if I was wrong on that shit. I would bet the house on it. Like you're not talented only. Like you're incredibly fucking talented, but you're a good person, a really good person. I believe, and to see like you being accepted the way you have been, and then bringing you back is a testament to what kind of person you are, and like what you can give and what you can bring to the table, what tools you have.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Thanks.
Easy
dude.
money. And Emergence is fucking spot on, dude. I'm just so glad. I'm just so fucking glad.
Thank you so much for saying that. That's really kind.
It's the truth.
And it was cool too, because like the part initially too was like they had said like girl from Long Island and everything. So I like there's a little bit of that going on, but like
I heard this.
also right. But what was cool is that they made my character this, like kind of just like weird, and like the person that you don't really know what to expect, and she's like sassy and funny and like loyal and like gives attitude and has whiskey in her desk to like spike people's coffee. I mean, it's just like it's really they just kept doing really fun unexpected things with it, and and it just they really made it such an unconventional, not just like a secretary character.
Yes, definitely not.
It was really it was just such a blast. Such a blast.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Hell
Thanks for saying that.
Of
though.
course.
I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's how I feel. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's like God, I don't know. I get choked up because I'm like, I swear, like, I always used to tell you it's just a matter of fucking time. And like we would talk about it and be like, yeah, sure. But I'm like, it is. And then to see it happening in life actually is like, my gut was right. Like I knew it. I fucking knew it. My heart was right. My gut was right. I knew it.
It's beautiful that you guys
Fucking knew
have
it.
that like
Oh,
that
dude.
relationship with each other.
Yeah.
You can be there for each other and help each other through.
Yes.
Because I feel like with acting, it's very like, it's like a risk, it's hard to like
Absolutely.
get a part in all these things. And you have all these people that are in the same boat. I don't know. I think it's really important to push each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
You guys do that.
if you can have genuine relationships with your peers, like people that you're doing the same thing, like
in such a
that's
competitive
the best
thing,
gift in the world. Yeah, dude. But I don't think you could do it alone. Like,
You can't.
there's
You
no
literally cannot.
There's zero.
I mean,
Zero
you
way.
probably can. I'm sure people have, but it's got to be way. I mean, so lonely, and like you have to have people. You have to have a community.
Yes.
Other like ways to create things and other artistic outlets when you're not being hired or you don't have a
Yes,
job or whatever, and
yes.
just people to support you and believe in you is like it's one of the most important things when you
100%.
decide to do this. I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wanted to ask, how long was did you like have to shoot for? Like the time span? Like when did you start? And
I started, the first episode I shot was end of July.
Wow.
That was just when I did the 2 lines, and then they brought me back a couple episodes later. And it was cool too because they kind of rewrote that scene, so it was like a longer scene. So instead of the 2 lines, and it was just really, really cool. So then they brought me back for the 6th episode, and then that was in September, I guess. And then I was on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not 12, and then 13. So then I just finished. So I mean, every couple weeks,
That's
shooting.
fucking
It was really awesome.
Our girls out there.
yeah,
That's right.
how do you feel? Because obviously for that, like, it's a lot of work, and like especially for a season like that.
Yeah.
Like now, or like, do you miss it? Like,
I miss
fuck,
it so
like,
much.
Right?
I miss it so much.
Even just
yeah.
like when we did the Dave's film.
Oh, yeah.
I'll Meet You There.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Have you talked about that?
that was
by
a
the way, on the
weekend.
Yeah,
pod?
we talked about
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
that was a weekend, and after that, like I was like,
It was Friday,
Fuck,
Saturday, and
dude.
Sunday, and we were like, I miss you.
I was like,
man.
wait, dude, I
There
wanna
is
stay.
nothing like being on a set. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Oh.
like it. I
Truly.
mean, really.
That's one of my. I always say that's like the best feeling
Oh my
of
God.
my life.
I was saying while we were there, I'm like, I could do this for 6 months and I would
Yep.
be happy.
Yep.
Fucking happy.
Yep.
Yep. After like a day from like 6 a.m. to like 9 p.m. shooting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
working. It's still like, fuck, I would do this all day.
Yeah. I didn't matter the time. It
Yep.
didn't matter how much
Yeah.
I was sleeping. I did not
Yep.
give a shit.
No.
It was the best. But yeah, that's a testament to like what you love to do.
Yep.
Time doesn't really matter.
Yep.
That's such a gift when you're in the middle of, and you have the opportunity to do the thing you really love, and you're like, oh yeah, I could just do this forever, right? This is what I love to do. Like that kind of
Yes.
internal confirmation. I had a lot of those moments when I was working on Emergence, and it is a gift, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a gift.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way. Sets are like summer camp like, at their best, you know?
yeah,
It really
yes.
is. Especially like if you're like working on a film or something, you're shooting on location or something, or you
Yes.
have to travel away and
Yeah.
you're like with this group of people all the time. And it's like summer camp, and
Yeah.
you bond
Yeah.
with people. And it's cool too for your movie because, I mean, you already had such close relationships with
Definitely,
many of the people
definitely.
that were working on it, but it's still like
Yeah.
magic
Totally.
at its best. You know what I mean?
Totally,
And it
totally.
cannot be like that. Sets can not be like that
Yes.
at all.
But your experience on this show specifically there was room for magic to happen.
100%.
That's amazing.
And it was so fun, and like everybody is so funny and
Yeah,
like easy
yeah.
to work with and
Wow.
humble. And I mean, it was just like,
wow.
and supportive, and I mean, really, really ideal.
To hear you say it, that's so exciting. Just for like me to hear that, because like that's all I've been hearing from like people in it. It's like
Yeah.
everything's been great. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like I hear everyone saying that. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like in this world now.
Yeah, man.
Feels good.
Do you feel like you want to do more of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop. Mm-hmm. Getting the bug now.
Yeah.
Got to start writing again.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah, man. It's time to write.
Yes.
I feel like it's time to write. What do you want to write?
I told you that one thing I'm doing.
Short or
Yes.
feature?
Yes. Short.
Short. Okay.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
That's awesome.
I'm saying it right here. I'm doing it.
Now it's a
And when I
commitment.
listen back
now,
to this-
Now it's a commitment.
Yes.
You said it.
Yep.
Otherwise, the fans are going to pick at your house.
Yeah. My 1 fan.
Yeah.
My brother.
Your brother's gonna
Like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I remember your brother. Your brother asked a great
Sebastian.
question the last time I was
Yes. Oh yeah, I think he sent a
here.
video.
He sent a video because he was overseas, right? He was in
yeah,
Japan.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Shout out Sebastian.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. Anyway.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a question for us?
Ooh.
This is a new thing I started doing.
Whoa. Wow. Why didn't you let me
I never shift the power over to like I'm always like I feel like I'm bombarding.
Yes.
So I want to like let's open it up.
Wow, I'll come up with a great question, but like I would have
confidence you have.
loved
I love
a little time to prepare.
All good.
Yeah. Of course I have a question. What's been the most, like, what's been the biggest surprise, or like the thing that you've learned that maybe you didn't expect to learn, or like the most surprising lesson or reward that you've gotten from doing this podcast?
Something that came straight to me was being during day-to-day life, a lot of conversations I have are very like just small talk and just normal conversations where
Right.
just acquaintance kind of things. But when you bring someone in this room and it's like people I barely talk to, and you can talk to them for an hour about some deep shit, you know what I mean, and everything pours out and you're just left with this, like, I don't know, this atmosphere that like
Yeah.
I don't know, you're just all opening up. You're all
Yeah.
on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when like outside in the world, you feel like life isn't, you know, fair or on the same page, or everyone's like, you know, against you or with you or whatever. But when you sit down here and you're like, all right, this person, I just met them, and they're amazing and
Be vulnerable and talk.
They can do whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I got.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think, oh man, there's a lot of answers I have. for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of most surprised moments. I was telling you when at work the other day, I was like, you know what's cool is when I go see people now, like I hear people asking about you a lot, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. It feels like we built a little like community of like people that are invested in you, and like that makes me happy because people ask me about you. I hear your name
Same
a
here
lot,
too.
and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. That like. I don't know. It makes me happy to know like people are asking and checking in on you and stuff, and just like want to know how you're doing.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
That's a big surprise. I didn't expect that.
Me either.
Another big surprise is I think with what I'm realizing with these kinds of talks is like just the element of surprise and conversation is my favorite.
Yeah. Which you can only have when you're really present.
Totally,
you know?
totally,
And
totally.
This is like a practice of that.
Exactly. Dropping into the present moment. You are here. You've done it. We've done it for 47 weeks. And I don't know. It's such an exercise in like when you do sit down and have a conversation with people, if they're willing to, like eventually with time, something will surprise you, and it will take you on a tangent you can never prepare for. And I'm surprised by how many grateful moments I've had from the wild paths these conversations have had that I never thought I'd talk about.
Yep.
This conversation, we wouldn't have had these conversations.
Yeah. Never.
Isn't that weird? That's weird. That's another surprise. We would have never had these conversations. This is a year where
If we didn't do it, like, if we didn't do
How do
this,
you think
we would
you'd be
not.
without it?
We wouldn't be this close.
No, I mean,
And I wouldn't know. Maybe,
not the same. Not the same.
No.
not the same.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have probably like grown to how I am now.
Yeah,
And I would have definitely not known as many people.
yeah.
You know?
When she saw you, she was like, "Whoa!" Remember?
I know. I mean,
I was like, what? You
Yeah,
feel the same.
you were
yeah.
blonde, first of all.
You were
blonde.
blonde.
That's true, yeah,
you
I
weren't
was.
wearing those glasses.
Your expression
New
is much
frames.
different, though. I feel.
Really?
Than what? Yeah, I think in the beginning of the year to now, you're much more
Yeah, I wouldn't say that
not
too.
like what's up, but like open. You know?
Yeah.
You're much more aggressive.
Yeah, you're
and
super. You're
combative
hyper aggressive.
than you
now.
were.
You scared her.
Yeah. I noticed
yeah.
that too, though.
Thank you. I love that. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
That was a big surprise. Surprise is what's your 2020 New Year's resolution?
Oh, again, these are things I'm not like a little bit. Oh,
Nuzzling the mic.
preparation time on. Shoot. Resolutions.
Preparation.
You
You,
didn't
can't
care
prepare
about
for this.
me.
You're here. Trust
You
your
didn't
gut.
give her the
Trust your gut.
prompt?
Cigarettes? No more smoking. Sorry, mom.
I don't smoke.
Surprise.
Surprise.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Smile less.
Yep.
I
I want to become
Be
a
more
sadder
cold.
person.
Yes.
Yeah. Closed off.
Close
have
off.
less friends.
Yes.
A goal is to have
Yes.
less friends.
I could teach you everything about it.
Mikey can teach you. I want to talk about what I was talking about to you in the car, but I'll talk about it later.
Okay. Why don't you talk about it now?
Well, because she's about to answer her question.
Okay.
Unless you want me to cut you off. So you have more time.
Please cut me
No,
off.
no. Let me just think.
Do your thing.
A New Year's resolution I have. I mean, I guess I don't have like really a resolution for the whole year. I just have goals, like
Okay.
little mini things that I want to, that I have plans to
Can you
do.
share one?
Yeah. One of them is I'm going to go to, my brother lives in Spain. My brother's an amazing musician.
Wow.
And
Really?
he's an incredible musician. He lives in Spain.
Shout out.
And I'm going to go visit him and like record another record with him, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
With your brother? That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he's like he's my favorite songwriter and is an amazing musician. So we've never played music together because he
I'm
was
so excited for
gone.
this. I'm so excited
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah. When I really started like coming into my own as a musician, he was already like kind of away at college and stuff like that. So we've never really gotten the chance to play or sing together. And it's like one of my biggest dreams.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this.
I love this.
This is
So
going to be
much.
amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I relate to that so hard because I always want to do stuff with my brother, especially like creatively and stuff. But we never have. I mean, we did like some things, but that's one of my dreams too.
Fuck yeah.
Right on. That's
Now it's
special.
hard because he's across
He's in
the
Japan.
world.
Yeah.
Look, we both have brothers that are in other countries.
You're right. You're right.
That's true.
Really related.
I wish I had a brother, dude.
I know. Imagine little Dave.
I always wanted a brother.
A young Dave, dude.
Dude, brothers are,
Yeah.
they're cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a cool brother, they're cool.
I think I'd be
That's
different
true.
if I had a
That's
brother,
true.
though.
For sure you would be.
Yes.
For sure.
I think it plays a big part.
It shapes who you are, I feel, if you have a sibling or not.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because those are like the people, that's why I'm such a strong believer I just find it endlessly fascinating, like when people do have siblings, the lineup, like where they are in the lineup.
Oh, the hierarchy of siblings?
Because I feel like that role, like there's always certain stereotypes associated with each role, and I feel like that shapes you so much as a person and the way that you go through life. Because those are the first people, like they're your parents, but then like your siblings are the first people who you like really learn how to like be a person around, and those kinds of dynamics established in you so young as a person, I feel like they really affect.
Yeah.
I know me. I'm the youngest child, and there are so many things. I'm like, oh, it's a youngest child thing. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just a youngest child, and that's why this is happening. Or, so I find that endlessly fascinating.
Yeah, dude.
So how much older is your brother?
He's 5 years older than me.
Yeah, my brother's 3 years. Have you felt that you've been like growing up, you wanted to be like your brother or be like any other sibling or something like that?
Yeah,
that was like my thing. Like I would always have to have what my brother had. I'd always have to be the same, and I always get stuff earlier, and he'd be pissed.
That's the other thing. That's the other thing about being the youngest. You get everything before your siblings do, and they really resent
hate
you for it.
that.
Yeah, they hate you for it.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, I have 2 older sisters and my brother, and they're all people I look up to very, very much. But my brother, because he's the closest in age to me, so I'm like much younger than the rest of my siblings, and they're all kind of close. So my brother would always be the one kind of stuck hanging out with me, and he taught me a lot about just how to like be my own person and like how to think for yourself, and because he's like the ultimate like independent, like marches to the beat of his own drum kind of dude, and he taught me. I worshipped him as a kid, and there's a song about him actually on my record that I wrote for him. Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
God in Video Games.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because I look up to him.
Go
so
listen
much
to it on Apple Music, Spotify,
Everything. Boom.
everywhere you can get music. Go
In the
listen.
description, I'll put it down below.
Evangeline Young.
Thanks. So yes,
There's not a week that goes by that I don't think, will you be my dance partner? You know that?
Yeah.
Like literally I'll be like getting in the shower and I'm like, I hear Evangeline's voice singing that shit. I can't unhear that song. That chorus or what is that? A chorus?
Yeah.
That's a chorus.
It's a chorus. Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking unhear it.
That's how you
That
know.
comes up once a week. It's
That's
not
how
once a
you
week.
know.
Not one time a week do I forget that.
That's amazing.
I can't wait for the drive home.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You know what you should do sometime, and I'm not just saying this so you can have me do it on the show, but you should do like live, like perform. Like, get
Well,
some
you just stepped up to
musicians
the
here.
bat right now.
I mean,
We got a piano
Do you have a
right
guitar?
behind you.
I'm sorry. Did I bring this guitar? No, I didn't. Well,
it's in
now
your
that you
blazer.
asked, yes,
I'd be down, honestly.
100%.
That'd be really cool.
Why not?
I love that stuff. Live
That's
performances on podcasts.
That makes so much sense. Like, what the fuck?
This is Evangeline's podcast now. I'm gonna leave.
I just took over.
You got this.
You're good. I'm gonna interview myself
Okay,
actually.
okay.
So I have to say that
Imagine just like,
Why didn't we think of that?
imagine just going into the song
Why
and
didn't
singing,
we
and then we
think
just
of
start
that?
sit down and talk.
Why didn't we think of that? This is the beauty of
You want to be our
conversation.
second PRE?
Yeah. Do you want to be a part of this?
no, but thank you so much for the offer. Thank you. You guys got it handled.
Just totally reject.
Alex,
Rejected
it's
honor.
all on you.
You
Alex,
guys don't want me
false
as a PR person. Wouldn't
Well, you're the first performer then. We got to have you.
Deal.
Yeah.
signed, sealed, delivered.
My goodness.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. I'd love
Holy
to.
shit.
Love to.
Just became this is a thing now. We have to do this now.
At the year party.
You want to do it there?
Oh, there you go.
We can do that?
That sounds amazing. Come on.
Perform. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You don't seem. Well, maybe not.
No, you seem
not at
pissed
the
at
party.
I'm just worried. I don't know. It's a lot of planning now. Here's like control. I don't know how that's going to
Well, if Evangeline shows up, then we can
She
do
won't,
it.
dude.
Oh,
Time is money for her now,
that's
dude.
true.
I'm kidding. It's
I got
obviously
that
a joke.
tattooed on my my lower back.
Okay.
Lower back.
You were like
Time is money.
Like arm. Lower back. Good. Check. I got some questions for you.
Cool. Boom, boom, boom.
Do you have any tattoos? Anyone? No.
No, but can I tell you a cool story?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get
I'm glad we get the
a tattoo.
cut off.
Excuse me?
Dave.
I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Where? When?
I want one too.
On my lower back. No, I'm just kidding. It's a butterfly. No, so and my mom will hate this. So my mom hates tattoos. She hates them.
Oh wow.
And I always wanted a tattoo because I would like go see like my favorite like indie artists in concert. They would have like
Yep.
sleeves of tattoos, and I'm like, that's so cool. But also for acting, it's tricky. You can't just like go nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with them. So I was like, okay, what would I really want if I wanted a tattoo?
Yeah.
And music is a really huge thing for my mom, and I'm very, very close with my mom, and for my whole family, my dad too. We're all musicians and everything. And but my mom specifically has a guitar, which is like this big kind of jumbo guitar, and it's got a really big sound, and she's got a really strong, big voice, and I very much associate that with her. So I was like, it'd be so sick if I got her guitar tattooed on me, like just real, like sort of thin. But I was like, I want her to draw it. I want her to draw. But this is where the trickiness comes in. So I was like, if I told her what it was for, she'd never do it.
Yeah.
So I lied to her, and I said, Mom, I need you to draw your guitar for me for my album art. And
You flat out lied to your mother.
I lied to her.
But it's like a part. Did you actually use that as the album art?
No.
Oh,
That's
it was
a
total lie.
dude.
Total lie.
well, that's a lie.
Yeah, it was a lie. And and she was like, do you want me to like draw it with it? I was like, no, just a guitar, like real thin pencil drawing. She was like, okay. And then as soon as she sent me the picture of it, I was like, I called her and I was like, so it's not for my album art. And she was like, okay, what's it for? And I was like, it's gonna be a tattoo. And she literally she sounded as though I had like run over a dog. Like she was like, oh honey, honey,
What a mistake I've made.
She's like, don't do that. She goes, can't you just hang it up on the wall?
Oh,
I was like,
my God.
I was like, I could. That's very different than getting a tattoo, actually, Mom. And I was like, but Mom, I'm doing this like for you. Like it's a tribute to you because I love you and music. And she was like, honey, can't you just like, she really was upset about it. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm sort of warming up to it. But yeah, that's going to be the
That's
tattoo.
so weird.
I
I had the same like idea of lying like that. Did
you
my
really?
mom?
really
Did you really?
Same exact thing.
This is a thing.
Same exact thing.
about a tattoo.
Yeah. For my, I wanted to get one for my grandma. Of like a saying she would say, but like I suck at writing in Polish, so I wanted like actual writing of it. And I was gonna do that.
Wow. Well, now you can't.
Now I can't because
Because you've just outed.
sorry, Mom.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just want to get tatted up though. I don't know why.
You want to get tatted
Right now,
up?
I don't know. I just want it. Like some neck
Here's
tattoos,
the thing, though.
dude.
Here's the thing about it. You can't take it off.
I don't care.
This is my thing.
Is that why you
Can't take it off.
I'll wear a turtleneck.
I get so fucking spooked about them.
That's why you got to choose something that is like,
absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
you're going to want
And
on
if
you
it's something
forever.
like right,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I'm with my homies and we're out and having a good time, blah, and I wake up with a fucking like eagle on my shoulder or something, I'm gonna be pissed, dude.
It's a brilliant idea,
I'm
though.
gonna be pissed.
An eagle on my shoulder.
Yeah, I'd be fucking. That's like a ruined shoulder forever.
Dude, I'm gonna get a film.
I'm wearing fucking long sleeve.
I'm gonna get like a film crew on my back
What do you mean a film crew? What film crew?
because it's mountains.
Like people? People on your back?
They're doing.
I'm gonna get hikers. They're hiking up my back.
Up your back, dude, because it's so mountainous. Your back.
It's a mountain range.
So
Super weird,
A
Mikey.
vast range.
what?
Wow.
I don't know what I'd get.
Isn't that a good question, though? Like, what tattoo would you get?
Totally. It'd have to be some fucking piece of writing that's the fucking best thing I've ever.
Dude, you would
Get a whole book.
You
on
could think of something that would really.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be good at that.
You love quotes. You love poems.
I do, but like enough to
You do.
keep it on me forever.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, yes.
Fuck. I don't know.
All right. Well, the good news is you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But
Yeah.
I think
I'm
you
feeling
probably
pressured by you two
should.
together.
I am pressuring you.
You could think about it, or just hang it up on your wall.
Let's get tattoos together.
Just hang it up on your wall. I was like, Mom, are you
I'm like,
kidding me?
"Aw,
Not the same thing.
If we had to get a tattoo together, what would it be? All three.
All
of us.
three of us.
That
The logo.
is it. The logo.
You are here
Can we do that?
as a tramp stamp.
My lower back, dude.
Right on my lower back.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
I don't know what.
Evangeline's lower back, just like fucking 30 things, all it's totally different shit.
Episode 47.
For the number 47.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys.
Not doing it. If we had to.
Is it the same thing?
Gun to your head, bro. What are you doing?
We're all getting the same thing.
It'd be
Whatever.
a piano key.
But for the three of us, that makes no sense.
Oh, like puzzle pieces that all fit.
Oh, that's cute. I would do that.
Best friend.
And then we'd have to like at parties be like, look.
Pull our pants.
Yeah.
Flash the tramp stamp.
Enough of the tramp stamps.
Sorry. That's apparently
Man,
that's the
no.
bit I'm like
God.
obsessed with doing.
When's the last time we spoke? Why? You never
It's been
talked about
years.
tramp stamps before.
Look, I've changed.
Oh, we'd have
You've changed.
Time is money.
We're gonna
and
change it. We'd have a message, so we'd stand and say like,
That's what it would be. And then
you are here.
done. Episode
Except
47.
someone gets stuck with the R.
That's a tough.
That
you
sucks.
can rock.
I'll be the R.
Here, present.
I'll take the saxophone.
R.
You'll take the R.
Yeah, I'll take the.
I'll take the here. You could have the
Yeah,
you.
of course you want the here.
It was just I claimed it.
It was my idea.
That's okay.
All right, you can.
We'll box for it.
Sounds good.
Oh, if I forgot, Vange is a fucking karate black belt, taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're yawning.
Yeah,
gotta-
I'm ready to go. Can we wrap this up?
Sorry. All right. What are we at? 50 minutes. No, no.
Just kidding. I'm really enjoying this.
All right. This one comes from Carly Way. I love you.
What?
That's her last name.
What's she ask?
Shout out Carly. Unless I wrote it down wrong, she said, "What's the funniest movie? What's the funniest movie?" But then on the live, she asked, "What's your favorite movie?" So maybe two part
I got
We could do
both my
both.
answers to those
Jaws.
questions.
for both. For you.
City hands.
Yes, it is.
No, not really though for you, right? Oh no, you're saying
I'm
for
saying
me.
for you.
You're guessing? No, although that movie is understatedly hilarious. My favorite movie of all time is Walk the Line
Ooh,
because
you told me this.
Yeah, I'm sure I tell everyone this.
Did I tell you that? Whatever. I'll keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
Am I the guest or are you the guest?
It's okay.
That was so rude.
It's fine.
That was so rude of me. So Walk the Line is my favorite movie because one, I think it's an incredible movie, incredible performances. But when I saw it, I was 8 in the theater, and it like changed my life as a child and expanded my scope of understanding.
Did you
of
relate
life.
a lot to Joaquin's character?
Totally.
Johnny
I mean,
Cash?
it just felt like he understood me. I saw a lot of
withdrawal
myself
of
in
the-
that.
yeah, yeah.
The drug and alcohol
Drug and
abuse.
alcohol abuse, yep.
But yeah, those were things
Going
that
to
I'd never seen
Tijuana
before.
with your fucking guitar case full of
Pills.
cocaine. Yeah, pills. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Sorry,
that
sorry
movie.
again. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
It's okay.
Episode 47.
Shout out.
I feel like a delinquent. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
I'm just trusting my impulses.
You're fine. Yeah. No, stop interrupting.
I want 2 mics. Yeah, so that's my favorite movie. The funniest movie, my favorite comedy is a movie called Be Kind Rewind, which I've told you a million times that you have to watch. Have you ever seen
I never
it?
know.
Jack Black, Mos Def, Danny Glover,
Mos
Mia
Def?
Farrow. Yep.
You just name dropped Most Def.
Yep.
You love most.
I fucking love Most Def.
Have you seen him act? He's great.
No.
He's so good.
seen the most Def act?
No.
He's great, man.
I'm not a real fan.
Clearly.
Oh, fuck.
This movie's so good though.
would
It's
love
like an indie comedy. It takes place in Passaic, New Jersey.
I was
should
just
watch
there
it.
today and I hated it. I fucking
Okay.
hate that place.
All right. Well, you don't have to love Passaic to enjoy the movie.
No, I'm gonna watch
so,
it for sure.
You're not
What is it
selling
called? Be Kind Rewind?
Be Kind Rewind.
Jack Black's in it too, right?
Yep.
Jack Black.
It is hysterical. Hysterical. Michelle Gondry directed it, who did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
you
Mind.
told me that too.
Yep. I know. I've told you many times. Still don't watch the movie. That's fine though.
Meet me in Montauk.
Exactly. I just hit my head on the mic.
You just banged her head on the mic.
Okay. Favorite movies. Favorite movie and funniest movie. Go.
Okay. Favorite movie.
I can't do that.
I say Charlie Countryman now, but like it might be Honey Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be Honey Boy now.
Excuse that noise that just erupted from me.
Honey Boy might be the one.
So good. So good.
Funniest movie. I really liked. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Elf is hysterical to me.
Ugh, yeah. Alpha's great.
That might be one of them. Why are you looking at me like that, dude? Wedding Crashers is another funny one
my
for
God.
me. That might be it actually.
Wedding Crashers is awesome.
Bradley Cooper plays fucking best frat dude.
Sack Lodge.
Sack.
His name is Sack.
Sack Lodge. How great of a fucking name is that?
He's so good in that movie
He
too.
fucking tackles the shit. He just taking football too serious, like with your fan. Like it's just the best. It might be the best characterization of all time in a comic. He's so good in it. He's so good in it.
He's so good.
The Sack, he would call himself. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Oh, it's great.
I haven't
man.
seen anything, bro.
It's great. What's wrong with you?
I suck, all right?
Oh,
suck.
whoa,
You don't
whoa, 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 whoa.
What is your favorite
Yeah,
movie?
this is the hardest thing for me.
And then
Because right now, right? What even is that?
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. You watched that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was on a platform today. I was taking the M to meet Vange from Brooklyn. And it reminded me of that moment.
Maybe Montauk.
Yeah.
It's great. It's classic. Maybe Montauk. Mark Ruffalo, also great in that movie.
Fantastic.
He's such a weird little character.
He is
in that
super
movie.
weird.
Love that. Okay, go on the spot. Let's go.
I think I can right now. I think it's Honey Boy. To be honest,
Wow.
I think it is because I never felt like
I changed my
something
answer.
from
I'll
that.
change my answer.
No.
I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to say Eternal Sunshine. No.
No.
No. I'll stay with Honey Boy.
Okay.
We could be the same. That's okay.
A comedy? I don't know. To be honest,
Funniest movie.
I don't know. I
In
can't.
your
Which one you like?
I can't even like name one right now.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of one and I can't.
When you're on the
name
spot, it's hard to. You'll come back to it.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Question and answer is just
Carly?
Charlie Countryman.
That's a funny one.
Charlie
to be honest.
Countryman.
Charlie Carly.
I guess I'll cut that
You
out.
held that one in.
I am burping up a storm. today.
That panini is not sitting
It's
well.
coming back up, man.
I Do you have Tums
apologize.
here? Does anyone?
No.
What are some of your favorite directors? Michelle Gondry. What are some qualities you like about these directors? That's from Ariel Pacheco. Shout out, dog. Love you,
Cool.
bro. See you tomorrow.
Ariel.
We
He and
get-
I saw A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood together.
Oh, I didn't get an invite to that one. That's so funny.
We didn't want to invite you.
Whoa,
It was a
okay.
two of us kind of thing.
Whoa. All right. That's cool.
Another great movie.
That's
though.
cool. We'll talk about it tomorrow, Ariel. Because that shit ain't cool.
Okay, favorite directors and qualities. Come on, you're gonna need that in about 5 seconds. Pick that up. What are you doing? Talk about being a delinquent.
You are here, episode 47.
I'm gonna go for Edgar Wright because
Oh,
just really. I mean, I always go to him because. Yeah, he's right there. Boom, right above
Bang,
that. You are
right
here.
there.
I
broke these. No,
I really enjoy when directors, instead of like following tradition, they kind of try to go past
break the
a lot of
mold.
things. Yeah, and I think there's not a lot of people like Baby Driver, but I really like Baby Driver. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And because like starting with film and stuff, I really wanted to make like music videos and stuff like that. And then I kind of transferred into film, and I like both, and I love both. But I feel like that movie changed my perception of what you can actually do with like film and incorporating music. So that's why I think
Soundtrack was great.
Yeah,
The movie.
yeah, it plays a big part in like, I don't know how you feel about the film, and
Yeah.
seems like Scott Pilgrim and shit too.
Yeah.
That was like
That was wild, huh?
groundbreaking. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, he did that. Yeah, damn, Edgar Wright's wild.
Shaun of the Dead, like
Shaun of the Dead. He did that?
yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm not up on him.
Dude,
Me either. I'm lacking on my
Yeah.
Get in there.
Edgar Wright.
I gotta, I'll like, I have to
Do a
watch.
syllabus.
I have to watch everything that you guys ever,
Yeah, send me some
anyone
shit.
ever does. I still have lists
seen-
from.
Oh,
What?
you still have the list?
I still have lists from like every guest that we've had in the
Oh
beginning.
my god.
I have like 50 million movies to watch.
I haven't given you my list either, so it's extensive.
What's on it? What's on the list?
Walk the Line for one.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Well,
Be Kind
you go.
Rewind.
What's your
Be Kind
directors?
Rewind.
Be Kind Rewind.
We're moving this way.
Okay, I'm going. I love Derek C. in France, who did Blue Valentine and Please Be on the Pines.
god. Yes.
He's
Why?
so, I think he just values everything that I love in storytelling.
Fuck yeah.
And he's like, the performances that he gets out of people, his writing, I think is he has an amazing way of balancing, he finds these epic, his stories are like truly epic, and yet they're contained in these like ordinary
Yeah.
moments, you know?
Yes.
and they're still like love stories or family stories, but they feel so sweeping and epic but also so real.
Yeah.
Like, his movies are so cinematic and also so like grounded, which I think is such an amazing balance to strike. Place Beyond the Pines is one of my favorite movies, and everyone loves Blue Valentine. I love that movie, but there's something about Place Beyond the Pines that like the like triad of storylines, and you're adding that to the list.
Yeah,
good. You've never seen Place Beyond? Never mind. I won't come at you for it.
It's not even good till you
Bradley
like, ask
Cooper,
me that.
dude.
Dude, Bradley Cooper, Ryan Gosling, Ava Mendes, Ray Liotta. Come on, it's so good. It's so good.
You're gonna love it. Young Emery Cohen. Introducing
Cohen.
Emery Cohen. You're gonna love it.
What's that guy's name? Dane DeHaan, I think.
Dane DeHaan.
He's great in it.
He did his thing.
And so he's just like such a for real. And even The Light Between Oceans, I really liked too.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah, he did that too, which is so
Fassbender,
different,
right? And
Alicia Vikander.
Vikander, yes.
Which I love. Yeah, so I think he's an incredible writer and director. I also love Sidney Lumet. He's done so many of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Serpico or Dog Day Afternoon?
I will be.
You will be.
You will
Yes.
be. You will.
Yeah, he's like 12 Angry Men. I mean, he's a master.
Yeah.
Master. Love him.
Yeah.
That's a few of mine. There are more, but yeah. So
I have the one that is, this is a hot take. I'm not a fan of Tarantino much.
really,
Yeah.
I was
really,
just thinking about it.
I'm not a I know it's like, why? Because he's a good filmmaker. Like, it just, I got bad taste. I'm not.
no. Well, what
Did
doesn't
you see
appeal?
Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this.
Oh, really?
I watched it recently, like last week,
Yeah.
and it's cool. It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's fun. I think you go watch his films to have fun,
Yeah,
which is cool, and it serves a purpose, and I get it.
he creates worlds that are like
Yeah.
really fun to be in.
Totally.
I think.
Totally.
Yeah.
Just I just not what I like run towards. Like
Yeah.
what I like to, like to, I don't know. I'm gonna stop.
No, it makes
that's
sense.
that's what I feel.
Yeah.
Love Michelle Gondry for just for Eternal Sunshine. I just love that fucking movie.
Yeah. Watch that again.
I love Maybe I'm on Dog. I love Fincher. I'm a big fan of.
Which Fincher?
I just love Benjamin Button so much.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew that.
Oh
Okay.
my god, I love it.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies of all time. I love Mike Mills.
Oh, dude, 20th Century Women.
Whoa,
That movie is incredible.
it's insane.
Greta Gerwig. Oh, she's another director.
She's
I love.
another one. Yes.
Noah Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach.
Baumbach.
Did you like Marriage Story?
We talked about Marriage Story. Remember? I
Oh yeah, we did.
freaked out about how great it was.
Yes, we did.
Adam Driver. Oh, he's so good.
He's so fucking
good. I gotta see this
Scarlett
still.
Johansson's great
ScarJo.
too. Also on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I know.
I know. What?
Mike,
How do you guys feel about stuff like coming to Netflix like that?
I think it's
It's fucking
pretty
awesome.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I mean, I still go to the theater to see
Me
movies
too.
that will
Yeah.
come out on Netflix because
Yeah.
that's a special experience for me. But I love being able to rewatch it
Me
just
too.
immediately.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
I don't have to wait too long. But I like. Did you ever see Mike Mills did? I think I showed you this to you before. I don't know if you've ever seen this. I think you'd freak out.
What?
You've probably seen it already. He directed the Nationals album. Their full
Oh,
and
I
a
know.
music video. Did you watch it?
I know. Wait, do
On
you
YouTube?
like The National?
Yeah. Well, now I do.
Oh my god, dude!
I was so like off of them because I didn't know their music much. And then Marina was like, check out this Mike Mills thing that he directed.
It's
And I
so
watched. I'm like,
cool, isn't it?
oh my god.
With Alicia Vikander.
Yes. I was like,
So what was
He
it?
by the end
produced
of it-
their record too.
holy shit. Holy shit. I sent it to you, I think. It's basically the story of a girl's entire life produced through these like small vignettes of slices of the music videos.
Yeah, you showed me
and
this.
her growing up
Yeah,
and these
yeah.
experiences.
And it's
she's
all
going
played by her.
through. By
you know.
her, no
Every
aging.
age,
nothing.
yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
oh, dude. I think the thing he captured that's so fucking cool that kills me is that she's physically the same age.
Yeah.
But like we're watching her be born and she's
Yeah.
this same body. And then we're watching her go through life. Same. And then she's an old woman. She looks, there was something about that he did. And I was like, that's genius.
Yep. It really was.
It's the same person.
Beautifully.
Because I feel like it's easy to look at an older person and just be like, they lived their life. They're old now. That's all good.
Yeah.
But inside, what if they felt like that 21-year-old girl? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't know. Something about that fucked me up.
Yep.
Bad.
I couldn't agree more. She did such a beautiful job in her like physicality of like being a little kid and like when she's throwing a tantrum on the floor and her parents are like trying to pick her up. Oh man, I loved it.
It was so good.
And the captions were so beautifully written and poetic and succinct and
Light years at the end when that plays. That's
beautiful.
I can't.
Dude. So
listen.
you like them now?
I
Do you know
love
they're
them.
like my favorite band
Are they
ever?
really?
Like ever.
Really?
One of the top.
The National.
I gotta show you some stuff. I'll show you my favorite songs.
We're blood.
Blood.
We're
Blood. Let me ask. I have a question as a tangent. What age do you feel like spiritually on the
great
inside?
question.
Like what age do you feel?
That's
like
really
I
good.
feel like people get frozen at certain ages,
Yes.
or you kind of come into yourself in a new way, maybe at a certain age, and
Yeah.
and you always feel like you're that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Do you have an answer?
And maybe it's your age now.
Oh, I know.
That's weird.
How old are you?
23.
23. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Fuck. I feel fucking like 25 in my prime. Like
Yeah.
hungry, growing, full of life. Like I just feel like I was frozen in that time where like my body's continuing to age, but like I feel like a lust for knowledge, a lust for like connection, for progress, for growth. Like I just feel like hungry in that way. That never really stopped. I feel like since I was like 25, since I found Playhouse, it kind of like marked this like
See,
chapter.
it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm at now.
That's interesting. Yeah, like now that I'm thinking about it, everyone has like kind of phases of their life
Yeah.
they can like remember
Yeah.
as like portions. I think after I finished playing soccer, because I played like my whole life and like I stopped, and I feel like after that I was like, I'm gonna get in tune with my creative side, and then it's like that kind of mentality of when I was like, fuck, I gotta like get into all this stuff and like try to figure out like what I want to do exactly, and like I know I have this like vision inside that I want to like get out.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do is just
Yeah.
create and do all these things.
Yes.
I feel like I'm still stuck in it. So I think it's like maybe like 20, 21, something like that. Yeah.
21.
Yep. For me, I think it's 17.
17.
I know, which I don't know if that's great, but I feel like when I turned 17, I really came into myself.
Yeah.
And
Is that when we met? No, you were younger, I feel.
No,
I think it was that.
I was 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I was 18. I
Wait,
probably just turned 18.
How old are you even?
22.
Oh, really?
That's rude to ask.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna
After
say.
I just asked him that question.
You don't ask a lady. Right?
I know.
But
Never getting a job in my life.
yeah, 17 was a
17.
great year for me because I like didn't have all the responsibilities of like being 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like just like feeling great, driving around the suburbs, like living my life, hanging out with friends, like acting, you know, I felt great. 18 kicked my ass. 18 was a rough year for me. 19 was okay.
It was.
Yeah, I mean it's ups and downs, but like 18 I remember was just like
tough.
the angstiest year of my life, it was exceptional. But when people ask me, like I still feel like I'm only 17, so I don't really have answers to these questions. Or like
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm only 17.
Got
and
you.
it's like, oh my god, I'm 22. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm 17.
Yeah. It's that's a good point. Like that about asking that question in general. It's like it is kind of life like to like be frozen in like a time. Or like you do the same kind of, you take in the world the same kind of way for years.
Right.
Until something shifts.
Again, and then you're like, oh
Yeah. Marina says something about, shout out Marina. Marina says something about like life happens in sevens, like 7 years. Like you shift.
I've heard that.
I've heard, she's just the first one to tell me that. I don't know if that's, what do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know why seven's the specific number. It's something astrology or something.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
sounds like.
But she's a gypsy, so
Yeah.
She is a gypsy.
I'm just kidding.
Miss that girl.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I'd have this part of my life, like I always, as my childhood, that I kind of don't like looking back on.
What's that?
Because I look back at pictures and I was like, I didn't care about like the way like I looked or like if I was happy, and like I was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I just like closed that door. I'm like, you know what? Like I always explain like growing up is like past that.
Wow.
Which is what age?
Wow.
Which is like, I don't know, like 12 around there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
When do you think your childhood ended? Is that
Ended?
yeah?
It's not.
Not over.
Hasn't ended yet, right?
I don't think so. No.
I still feel like a child.
I still, inside I feel. Actually, I feel like inside I'm younger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just so stupid. Like alone.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
You mean like when you are by yourself?
Yeah.
You're so dumb. I
Oh
love
my
that. Alone?
God.
I'm so dumb. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Like
That's
in
hilarious.
the car. Oh my.
But that's the best. I think, like, I don't know. You don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
No.
The childlike element
No.
of life, right? I don't know. That's fucking terrifying. I can't sing out loud to myself or fucking dance around when I'm feeling something or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm an adult now.
You saying you can't now, or you don't want
I'm
to
saying
lose that?
I don't want to lose that.
Yes,
I feel
yes,
I
yes.
definitely don't want to lose that. As an artist, I think in general, I hate saying that, but like as an artist in general, like you can't.
Well, there's a certain amount of like wonder and curiosity
Magic.
and eagerness
Yes.
to,
Yes.
you know,
It's childlike.
there's a childlike aspect to it. I remember I heard Jeff Goldblum say that acting is a childlike profession, but it's not a childish.
I love Jeff
You can't
Goldblum.
afford to be childish. but
Yeah.
it's a childlike thing, which is
Yeah.
like to play and to pretend
Yes.
and be, you know, use your imagination and everything. I always love that.
Yeah.
But I agree. If you lose that, then you don't have much to give.
Right. I agree.
Whoa.
And I think there's like
T-shirt.
T-shirt. That was
Yeah,
just
that's
like
a new
heavy.
thing.
Like you have nothing to give.
Yeah, dude.
You lose your childlike nature, you have nothing to give.
Oh,
Hot takes.
quote that. Damn, caption.
Yeah, I think I feel like we talked about this before once. But at like 21 and like that age, you kind of like are like you get in the real world or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like in society, that's like the kind of the natural like progression that things have been going like that. I think I did see like you know, you're a kid, you start off as a kid, and like, you know, you start growing up, and I think it comes back to you when you get older, into like older age and stuff. Because I feel like I remember,
Oh,
didn't
you
we
brought
talk about
this
this,
up.
right?
Yes,
And
yes.
like, because like I remember my great grandma was like 70 and like to 9, and like she was like a kid. You know, she was laughing, she was making jokes, like all these things, and like she's always smiling. That was her thing. Is like, she said like she always told me that that's what I want to get tattooed. So śmiech jest zdrowie, which means like smiling, like laughing and smiling is like happiness and like health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you kind of need that, you know, to keep going.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
you
I feel
do.
like it comes back to you like then.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful saying.
Yeah.
When I was talking to you in the car about this before, I wanted to talk about it real quick because I don't want to not say it because I'm going to forget about it.
Okay.
I feel like the older I get, I feel like I haven't faced much like conflict with people that like I care about much, and I feel like it's the older I get, the more it kind of it's like something is brought to my environment that's like a direct like, okay, you have to make a decision on this. Like someone has an issue with you and like you have to decide. Whereas like as a kid or young adult, like it just wasn't happening much. Or if I had a problem with somebody I didn't know. I've been in fights before, but that wasn't like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like I don't know if this is the question I have, is growing older in direct correlation with like the amount of issues I'll have with other people like will like inevitably like go up. I don't know, because I'm 29, I'm knocking on 30, you know what I mean? And like I've noticed like there just seems to be a bit in my mind, this could be totally the way I'm perceiving things, a bit more conflict with people.
Well, I think, yeah, keep going, sorry.
And you brought up a good point. Was it always there and I'm just handling it a bit different? Which could be. Maybe I've just like put all those things out of my mind, like any conflict I had before, just kind of like rolled over it, and like whereas now I would handle it in a much different situation, like a different way. And I think there's validity to that. I think maybe it's not the amount of. I don't even want to say conflict. I just want to say like I don't know what it is. Just
I think what it is like it has to do with like kind of when you're younger, you don't really have that there's not a lot of responsibilities that are like risking like livelihood or like
right,
you know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I can
So I'm
see
sure
that.
if like there are conflicts, there's probably more prone to someone be adverse to like if you're doing something that they don't like and they feel threatened and they want to protect their safety or whatever. Something like that. I don't know if that's where you're getting at.
No, I don't know. I feel I think the thing for sure I'm doing is like I'm conscious of creating like a healthy place for me to like not be invaded by like someone else's shit, no matter who it is. And whereas I feel like I used to, when I was much younger, when I was like 17, I'd be like, oh, it's all good. Like, we're good. All good. You could talk to me however you want. I love you still. All good. And like, meanwhile, I'm like sweeping everything under the rug and like in pain, but forgetting about it and moving on and pretending like it doesn't exist. Whereas now I'm 29 and I feel like my instinct has changed a bit where I feel like, I don't know what it is.
Oh, then I think what you said was right then.
I think when you brought that up, it just made me think about it, to be honest. I think I'm just handling things in a bit of a different way than I used to.
Also, I think like the older you get, hopefully the more yourself you become, the better you know yourself. And
Right.
What comes with that is knowing your boundaries with people, knowing, becoming possibly more selective about like how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, and all these things, that kind of force you to make decisions and boundaries and stuff like that. And so, and like, ways you want to be treated, how you want your relationships to be and stuff like that. I think that becomes clearer, hopefully,
for sure.
The older you get and more experience you have with people. So I think what could come with the territory of that is like,
that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I know.
No.
That I noticed.
That makes sense.
I feel like the quality of relationships that I'm having are more fulfilling and more honest in a sense. I feel like I'm able to, if I do have some kind of thing that I feel like I'm not being heard or something's up, or I feel like there's some kind of tension or whatever, I feel like I can address it now. Whereas like as a kid or a young adult, I was very afraid to be like, I don't know. I just didn't know myself well enough, I feel like. And I was very afraid that I would be like left behind or not have quality friendships or be alone, just period.
Yeah.
And now I feel like less afraid because the more honest I am, it's not that it's like, it always sucks to like not be tight with someone anymore or some like, if like family, I'm having like some issues with that. And that's crazy to me. I never fucking thought I'd have like any kind of fucking issue with family. And now I have like an issue with family and I'm like, is this just going to be life? Is this going to be, the older I get, the more issues with my own fucking family I'm going to have? And I don't want that. That is crushing, So I'm trying to like figure out the right way to handle that.
Yeah.
And my instincts aren't like,
because you don't know, you're learning.
Peaceful ones right now. They're like create a boundary, a healthy one for yourself and like at all costs. So.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that's inevitable, but I think it's like good lessons. I think that'll balance out too.
Yeah.
Like the more experience you have with like having to deal with situations that you're not used to, that are different in terms of conflict.
Yeah.
The more you find your groove, I guess.
Yeah. I just want to be a bad person. I just want to be a good person.
Too late for that.
Yeah,
but,
shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just go.
Evangeline Grace,
Episode 47. What's up?
I'll just move on.
You got some more questions in there?
Yeah. Erase what I just said, dude. I don't know if that was the right thing to talk about.
We'll just start over.
Fuck.
No, that was good.
It was real.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really going through it. Ask us another question, Evangeline. Back on the spot.
Okay. All right. Fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I love you too. I'm so happy to be here. Look, if you're gonna put me on the spot, I'm gonna take my sweet time thinking of a good question. I'm just gonna.
I love this too. I think I'm very comfortable with like dead space because I think beautiful things happen out of the dead space. So
that's the opposite of what a podcast.
Well, you can listen to dead space for a while. She's thinking. Imagine what she's thinking about right now. I'll tell you.
What?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. What do you think is, and maybe this is kind of branching off of what you said, maybe that what you were just talking about answers this question, but what do you feel like is the biggest lesson you've learned this past year, and that you feel like maybe you've gotten a better grasp of, and what is a lesson that you feel like you need to learn or that you're like working towards still or you're still wrestling with?
I like that. I think this goes exactly with what you were saying. I felt like for a long time, the way I would deal with conflict and pain and anything that was negative, I would kind of brush it aside, and I'd be like, I don't give a shit, you know, like what this person says to me, or if that person doesn't want to do anything anymore, or whatever, relationships end or friendships end, I would like brush it away and just push it down in this bottle that, you know,
Yeah.
and eventually that bottle explodes. And it's
Sure
terrible. So
Sure does.
I just learned that, yeah, like you either have to face those conflicts head on, or you just have to, I don't know. I feel like you have to, no matter what,
Yeah.
you know, instead of putting it away, because it's gonna creep up again.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna
do
come
you
back.
feel like you've gotten better at that? Or is that something
yes,
you're still okay?
yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of time I'd just be like, I'm just gonna leave, and no one's ever gonna remember this. Even myself is not gonna, and I'm not gonna think about it.
But your body remembers that
Yes.
shit. Yep.
You just end up having a dream, a recurring dream,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, well, that's not good.
You gotta feel it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you can't run away. You can. It's coming for
You can run away
You
for
can.
a
You
little
can.
bit,
You can.
but you can't run away forever.
For sure.
Yeah.
I just think it's a healthier life to not.
Yes.
If you can address
Definitely.
it. You can get a hold of what's going on with you.
Yeah.
What you're affected by.
Yeah, man.
And why.
What about you?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
I was totally unprepared for that.
I think the question was what have I learned from this past year the most? Like what am I taking away from, and what the other side of the question was, what can I learn from?
Yeah, like is there a lesson you feel like, oh, like I was really working on this and I feel more, you know, I
Yeah.
feel like I've learned a lot about it, or I feel more like I have a better grasp of it.
Yeah.
And then is there something that you're still wrestling with?
Yes. So I think the thing that I wrote about with this film was on the other side of the premise of it was on the other side of fear. There's hope or faith, right? There's some kind of something to allow to happen rather than for me to control.
Yeah.
So the message of like, it's all going to be okay. I think I tried really hard to go after this year, to believe and to have a sense of faith in that. Like I'm not at the wheel kind of thing. I am to an extent, but it really ultimately, like, things are going to happen that are out of my control. I can only control a few things about what's going on in my circumstance. But I want to know, I need to focus on what those things, I think I grew in this aspect. I think I have a better idea of what those things are that I can control. I have a bit more wisdom about the things that I can't control. And I have a bit more courage about changing the things I can control. And a general wisdom of like what that difference is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I want to be an actor. I just want it.
I just want it.
Yeah, and it's like, just be that. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. You know? I have no
Yeah.
control over that. I have no control over that. The things I do have control over are a few physical things. And I have control over that. Those things I could do. I can't control whether someone likes me or not. I can't control what someone thinks about me or not. I have zero control over a relationship between other people, or a thing not breaking the way I want it to. I have no control over that. I'd go crazy trying to. The things I can control is like what I do actively with my day. The few things I could schedule during my day. Who I spend time with. How I spend my time. You know? So I think that's the thing I'm walking away with this year. I think I've grown a bit, but I still am. I got to get much better at this faith thing.
Yeah.
Much better. I think that it comes in waves, and I'm like, my heart is so full I could fucking scream. I'm like, everything's fine. Like and I know, I really believe in my heart, everything's going to be fine. However it breaks, as I have now, and it's beautiful, and I'm not in control. And then sometimes, you know, I don't know, you get scared, fear. It's fear-based living over faith-based living, and I'm just trying to lean more this way.
Yep.
That's all.
Hell yeah.
That's the move.
That's the move.
Yeah.
I love saying that.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah.
I love being like, that's not the move right now.
Yeah.
I love that
not the move right
phrase.
now.
I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of that.
Watching you do your thing is like, help me lean in this way. Really?
Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's really cool to
It's
hear.
true.
That's really cool to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. We're having a moment right now.
I know.
Fuck. We've come far. We've come a long way.
It smells so good.
Wow, thanks.
Welcome. I'm really into smells. We've come so far. Sorry, I just totally hijacked that
No,
moment
it's okay.
with
It's
a weird
okay.
comment.
We have. Fuck. I'm feeling that heavy right now.
Me too.
Oh God, no, bro. I'm having a moment right now. I'm just super grateful for this moment. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Since I'm not ending it, I just want to say thank you.
We can start wrapping up.
I can't. Oh God.
Yeah.
You have
What's the
to. You have
move?
to say your thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I do have a thing I want to say. I had a big paradigm shift this year, which I'm pretty sure I've talked to you about this. Big paradigm shift, which is something that I feel like, when you feel like you learn something, you're like, I'm probably going to hold on to that forever,
Yes.
I've definitely talked to you about this, but it's the idea of how I've turned some pain and heartbreak that I've experienced in my life into suffering because of my fear of the pain.
Fear.
As opposed to my fear of the pain, the fear that I won't survive it, the fear that I'll never move on or whatever, makes it, or that I won't survive it, whatever it is, makes it suffering. I've found, and the idea that pain is just like a part of kind of a mosaic of your life that's happening all the time, and that it's no bigger or smaller than love or joy or wonder or whatever.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it ties in.
Cool. And the idea that even when you're in pain, the other stuff is still going on around you, and so to be able to just be present with the pain as opposed to fearing it, and then it can become a productive learning experience. You can learn from it and learn things about yourself or about other people or about whatever you're going through. But when you fear pain, and sometimes you can't help it, and it's just you're going through something really brutal, and this isn't a perfect practice or anything, but when you it just is so much worse when you're afraid of the thing, and then it becomes this giant thing that swallows up and becomes your identity or whatever.
Wow. I never thought. Oh well.
And
I just had a paradigm shift right now.
Whoa.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But I came up with this analogy, which has been really, really key for me, which is if you're standing in the middle of the road, and also the fact that pain is inevitable, right? And
100%.
So it's inevitable. The heartbreak is inevitable. So the idea that you're standing in the middle of the road and there's a car coming at you, and that you can't outrun the car, and it's just
I love this.
yeah, I've told you about this. It's barreling toward you, and you can't outrun it. But also you look up and there's a stunning sunset happening. And you're like, wow, look at this guy. And you get hit by, you get hit by the car. And in this case, you don't die from the car accident, but you get run over, the car keeps going. And then you can start the process of dusting yourself off and, getting yourself to the hospital or whatever you got to do. That's the one scenario. The other scenario is you're so terrified of the car hitting you, even though you can't, in the back of your mind, you can't outrun the car, but you're so terrified that you try and outrun it. You don't even see the sunset. You're just running. You're exhausting yourself. The car hits you every now and then. So you're your leg's broken, but you're still trying to hobble.
my God.
And then eventually the car runs you over anyway, and you're way worse off. And your healing process is way more delayed because you were so terrified of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if this makes sense, but it really, really was a huge thing for me. And it really, I think was probably the biggest lesson, and something that I learned about, from, or made me look back on past experiences differently. And I think is something that I'm going to carry with me forever, probably. So anyway,
Yes.
that's my thing. Yeah.
I love
I felt that.
That's a great one.
Thanks.
Damn, I want to take that too. I'm going to steal that one. Yeah, this fear thing and this pain thing. We try to avoid it, but we at some point, man, it's happening no matter what.
And you can do things to be healthy about the way you deal with pain, not become a martyr or a victim, or let that pain become your identity.
Right.
You can do things to make healthy choices.
Yes.
But also, it's always going to happen to you some way or another, somehow. So
It's going to reach you.
It's going to reach you, and that's okay.
Yes. Yes.
But so is the other stuff. The other stuff's going to reach you too.
Absolutely.
If you're open to it.
Yeah.
So
I love that visualizing that they're all not, like love and pain and fear and all that stuff is the same size in this like painting. I love that.
And sometimes they're bigger than others, right? Like sometimes you're more like you're immersed in the beauty, or something really horrible has happened to you. But just remembering that this other stuff is still happening, you know, around you. Like these people that love you still love you, you know, or you know, movies still exist even when you're going through, you know what I mean, or music, whatever.
Yes.
That's big. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna say this real quick. This is a quick story. Quick story time.
Do it.
Yeah.
Quick story time. Huddle around, kids. That's weird. The sound.
I'm sorry.
I was at Shetler with Tori. We were rehearsing Beyond the Horizon, getting ready for our callback. You're going in for your first audition. What day?
January 12th.
Or the 11th. Damn.
Damn.
Cool. Shout out Luke Eddy.
Nice.
So we're rehearsing, or getting ready to rehearse. I hear this older man and younger woman outside the hallway of the room we're rehearsing in. And the man is kind of like, we're listening through the door. We could hear him because he's pretty direct. He's kind of just telling her like she needs to step up her game a bit, kind of not reprimanding, but like asking her to be more responsible in a strong tone. I was like, oh, this is kind of something happened out there. We're like, yeah, this is definitely a real. This isn't acting. This is a real conversation. Not that acting's fake.
Right.
So then we go into our shit, and on the other side of it, after we were done, I remember a moment Tori opened the door and we were kind of like screaming at each other, which, you know, was crazy. But the door closed. I forgot about it. We end the rehearsal. We're talking about how it went, and then there's a knock. I'm like, hey man, we got the room until like 1 o'clock. Like it's 12:30. What are you doing? So I open the door, and it's the dude that was outside. And he like leans his head in, and he's like, hey, sorry to interrupt, but what are you guys working on? Because I just want to let you know you're doing some really great work. I could hear you from the other side of the room. I just want to like let you know. And I'm like, holy shit, that's really nice. But in the back of my mind, like the cynic kicked in, and I was just like, who are you? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to sell? It was just a weird, I got a little cynical. Anyway, he goes, so we tell him what we're working on. And we say, it's for the callback for the Actors Studio. And he goes, get out of here. He goes, I'm a member of the Actors Studio. I said, no way. He's like, yeah. I've been a member for like 30 years or something like that. And I was an observer, actually. You know, I was like in the room with the people who are auditioning and like one of those back row members and stuff. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, this is crazy.
Wow.
He goes, yeah, you remind me of a young Benicio del Toro. I was like, bro.
Oh my God.
Can we hang out?
Oh my God.
Like,
so you can tell me that all the time?
Yeah, I need to hear that more. Because my ego needs that.
Hell yeah.
And then he went into like asking us if we'd like to like have him sit in on rehearsals and give us his opinion and stuff. And I was just like, this is one of the coolest interactions. Because I was, before the rehearsal, like very afraid and very nervous about how I was doing. I felt like it was like a mountain to climb, and I'm like just at the beginning, and I'm like fucking scared of this play. And like I haven't like killed my darlings yet with I haven't like taken Eugene O'Neill out of this thing in my head yet. I haven't removed the stakes of doing Beyond the Road, whatever.
Yeah.
It hasn't been Dave's yet, so I'm just super scared. And then on the other side of like a rehearsal, the act of him knocking on the door, I thought about this. He could have just like hit the hallway and walked.
Yeah.
And thought those things, but never knocked. And I was like, it was so kind of him to do that. So shout out Harry O'Reilly. Thanks, bro. We got his info. We're texting. We're friends.
Cool.
He's a very nice dude. But that thought of, that's another thing I'm bringing into 2020. Trusting my impulses more. Just in general.
Yeah.
May end up in jail. May end up in the, I don't know, in the Actors Studio. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But I thought that was really cool. That
is really.
It was like human beings will surprise you if you let them.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just love fucking people.
Yeah.
And that was like another like. What?
Yeah.
You making fun of me?
You notice the sentence you said.
Oh no! I love people.
You fucking love people.
I fucking love people.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I love people. Fuck.
What?
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. Nobody would have said.
Thank you for catching that.
You're welcome.
You were your podcast episode. I gotta say this one more time. I gotta say this last question. This is from Carly, and this roped into what you were talking about before. That's why I have to talk about it or ask it. Do you think that love is the strongest feeling? We talked about this. You could possibly feel, and if not, what is? Is that even measurable? Is love the strongest feeling, do you
Yeah.
believe? And if not, what is?
Well, it's totally what. Are you
I'm just,
laughing?
I had such a simple, dumb, like third grade answer, like, it's my favorite feeling. You feel?
My favorite feeling. If I had to choose a favorite
so to me,
feeling.
that's the one that's the like the greatest. That's the one that is the most or something. I don't know. It's my favorite feeling.
Can I ask a question in like
Yeah.
to ask you guys about that question?
Yeah.
Do you think hate is like the opposite of love?
I've thought about that too.
Or indifference.
Or indifference is
Yeah.
indifference, right?
Because I feel like I've never actually really fucking hated someone like that extent. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what that even is. So I don't know if I know what that feeling could be, because I've only felt like love as that kind of the most
never felt-
important feeling for me.
You don't think you ever felt hate before?
I don't think I've felt like a hatred.
Okay.
Like I can't look at you or something.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
You felt anger, but not
Yeah.
like vitriol. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's fair, dude. I don't know. If you never felt it, who the fuck knows?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I think hate is the opposite of love, not indifference, because I mean hate to me seems like the opposite emotion. Like it's
Yeah.
indifference is like in the
Somewhere in
in
neutral.
the middle. Yeah, it's like it's a neutral thing of
An
like meh,
apathetic. I don't give a shit.
I don't love it, I don't hate it,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But hate is like wishing someone harm or
Yeah.
you know, I mean not necessarily, but you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
to me that seems like the opposite.
Yeah.
And in terms of whether or not it's the strongest feeling, I think it depends on the person or the moment. Because I mean, I've had moments where everything I feel, you know, in different moments is like more magnified or not.
Right,
But
right.
love, I think probably the deepest emotion that I can feel. Is it an emotion? Is love an emotion?
Ooh, what are you doing right now?
Whoa.
Existential.
I don't know if it is an emotion.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a state of, or a state to love something is an
verb?
verb. To be in love is like a state of being.
State of being.
Not really an emotion.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
hot
No, I
take,
can see
hot
that. I
take.
can see that.
But I know probably the deepest things that I have felt are like one of the deepest feelings is love
I agree.
that I've experienced in my
Samesies.
life. Yeah.
Same.
But fear is pretty powerful too.
Fear is extremely. I think fear is like the knocking on the heels of like love for me. Like it's just like right under it. It's
Yeah.
like fucking scratching.
But it's also like when you really then zoom in on fear, the things you're fearing, or like pick it apart,
Yeah.
it kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
It dissipates.
it dissipates, but love is just boundless, you know?
That's why I think it's the most powerful.
Yeah.
I think it's truly if it is an emotion, I don't know, or just a state of being. I think it is the most boundless is the word thing there is in this life, period, or that I felt. I don't know. I've been afraid where I've been like, or in pain or what. I've felt a lot of emotion, or I don't know. We've all felt a lot of emotion, but like love totally surpasses that on the totem pole of like emotion for me. That is like on the top. That is where I feel like anything could happen. I don't know.
But it also depends on what you lead your life with, right? Like
For sure.
Because people who lead
And that's a choice.
are led by fear. Yeah. But people who are led by fear will lock themselves away from love because,
Yes.
you know, and that is the thing that is the most magnified.
Yes,
So that's
yes,
gonna be
yes.
it just depends, you know.
Fuck yes.
But I'm right with you on that. I'm right with you on that.
I'm going to read a couple quotes and then we're going to head out of here. And then
Cool.
you're going to perform Will You Be My Dance
This is
Partner?
the most robot thing I've ever searched. List of emotions:
Oh, go ahead. List them off.
happiness, anger, sadness, fear, disgust, shame, anxiety. Anxiety is pretty tough. Surprise, envy, contentment, guilt. I think guilt is like a fucking strong one.
But guilt
Guilt.
is so related to fear too, isn't it? It's like it's I feel like it has such a
Yeah. I think
Resentment. Resentment's bad.
I guess it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be, but I feel like it can.
It says it's
kind of-
separate.
Yes.
So I don't know.
It says it's separate.
Says it.
Well, of course, it's the internet says that, but I'm just thinking a little more outside the box.
I only think about like really accurate, direct from the internet things.
Sure.
I got a John Steinbeck quote first.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's get it.
All right. Out of all this struggle, a good thing is going to grow, and that makes it worthwhile.
True.
So the pain, the fear, all that stuff is worth it.
There you go.
A good thing will
That's
grow.
a super fact.
Bang.
That's good.
All right.
What
That's
do you have
episode-
written on your hand? Oh, is that what?
This is another John Steinbeck. Nothing good gets away.
Ooh,
I like that one. It's part of a quote.
ooh.
Nothing good gets
I'm
away.
gonna sit with that one.
You were here, podcast episode
Wait,
47. Take that into life with you.
Mean,
Mic
dude.
Take that
drop.
into life with you.
Okay.
Wow.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Bye,
Emergence.
guys.
Emergence.
Oh, also, I
Yeah.
wanted to say I feel really bad because I didn't say Sabrina, I didn't say Ashley, I didn't
Shout
say
'em out.
Alexa.
Yes.
Those were the other.
Come on
like,
the come on the show.
stars
Come on
of
the
the-
podcast
of
if
the
you want.
show. They're amazing. So
Hell yeah.
anyway, yeah, watch the show, check it out.
Yes.
Tuesdays 10/9 Central on ABC Emergence, and
What is it? What is it? again?
Hulu too. Go
What days?
catch up on Hulu.
Hulu. Yep, all the episodes are there. What'd you say, Mikey?
What'd you say? Like, what days do they come out? or show?
Tuesday nights,
Tuesday
10/9
nights.
Central on ABC, or you can watch it on Hulu.
Boom. Hell yeah.
And like the ABC app. That's where I watch.
ABC app.
That's where I watch.
Yep.
Boom.
Exactly.
That's where I get my fix, my emergence fix. Go check it out.
Go check it out. Boom. Evangeline Grace Young. Search it up.
Thank you.
Find her
Cool.
on all the socials. Everything. Any last words, Evangeline?
Thanks for having me, guys. You're awesome. This
Hell yeah.
podcast is awesome. So
Thanks
happy
for
to be
coming
here.
back.
Thank
You're
you.
doing-
I'll be back
appreciate you.
anytime. See you next week. Can I be back every week?
Yeah. Oh,
Great.
That sounds amazing. Well, we've been graced for another week of the podcast, and I'm very grateful, and I'm very thankful, and I love life. All right, I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
And thank you guys.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
You made me like love life.
Whoa.
Let's high five at the same time. Ooh.
Seamless.
And
Incredible.
that was beautiful. And that was episode 47 of the podcast. You can find the podcast on www.youareherepodcast.co. We could not afford the
DM.
Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Anchor.fm, Castbox, YouTube with the video. Subscribe, comment, like, boom. I'm out. I'm Mike. Peace.
Dave, I love y'all.
Bye. Bye.
You just made noises.
You be my dance partner.
Partner.